Happy Monday! And by golly, what a Monday it is. It's such a great Monday. Been a long ass day. You wouldn't believe it. I think we have no sump pump, but I do have a sewage pump. Ew. Alright, so I'm going to address a few things. First off, I bought a $20 million XXL engine because deep down... What the hell? Hold on. Hold on. Am I actually getting the shit I ordered a month ago now? That's so great. Alibaba, you're my favorite. Not really. You spent 20 million C-bills on it? No. We spent 20 million C-bills on it. Don't you try to weasel your way, you fucking... Look, it's only a cloud world. It's only clown world if we don't use it. Let's see here. Hold on, stand by. And I wonder why we're always bordering on broke. We're not bordering on broke. Everything's fine. No way. Okay. This is why you would suck at being an accountant. You know, ironically, I actually do better about keeping track of my store's finances than my stores do. I actually tell them, we've got meetings every other week, and I actually tell them, I was like, hey, I saw you spending money on this, where we can get it over here for better, and this is how we can save some money here and here. And also, I need a copy of all your cell phone bills so that I can make sure that we're not overspending on cell phones. I'm in IT, and I'm doing better as an accountant than our accountants do. And I actually had that realization today when I was talking to one of the managers, and I was like, I kind of was sitting there and I was going through my list of items to discuss, and I stopped and I looked at him and I go, when did I become an accountant? I joined IT to become an IT person. Why am I an accountant? And he started laughing and he was like, dude, you've been doing this for months. And I go, I know, what happened to me? What turn did I take that I made the wrong decision? Now, that being said, I'm not above wasting money. I mean, like, I don't mind if somebody says, hey, I want to try something and it costs a bit of money, because we save money in so many other places, I'm like, you know what? If it makes us money, let's try it, right? And if it doesn't work out, it's just a bad investment. We can write it off. Playing a Victorian player makes you a good accountant, I guess. I waste money in all of my frivolous things so that I keep the mentality to save money everywhere else. I'm slowly better at my boss and not wasting money. The big job we had in the second half of the year definitely cost us more than we made. Okay. All right. I'm gonna let y'all in some inside baseball. I've been working a project softly for actually since I took this job, and I've been kind of learning more and more about it. I haven't been too aggressively involved, but I've been involved enough to where I know that it needs some work. But that's okay. So I get the project is, at least for what I can do, is now kicked over to me, and I'm gonna run with it. I'm not gonna let it sit and spin. I'm gonna actually do something about it. And so I kind of hit the ground running. We're wasting like about 30 grand a month on these different pieces of hardware that we don't really need. And so what we've decided to do is, because we're wasting all this money, we decided to spend more on the exact same product, for the exact same service, for the exact same everything. But we're going to waste money and do it again because reasons. Now, I don't tell that to you to make you feel bad or anything. I tell you that because why not? I'm looking at the way that this project was managed. This project was supposed to be done January, the month I took my job. Meaning it should have been done 11 months before I was hired. It has been a full year at my new job. This project is a little under 25% complete.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Oh, that makes me giggle. The project I'm on, we were supposed to be doing, we just started planning. Yeah, I've got like 4 or 5 in the fire at once. That's the one thing. Which, by the way, I have a severe case of red ass today, and it started off with a goddamn TikTok video that made its way into my freaking corporate structure, and I fucking hate it. Sorry, I need to not curse so much when I'm streaming, because I try not to curse at all, but good lord, this pissed me off to no end, and my bosses know about it too. Fokker says, we've pissed away money since he decided to deploy shit off the cuff and use equipment he'd never tested. Turn that into me. That is every person who owns any company. There we go. I got 20,000 seagulls. Very good.
The work order you submitted is complete.
Okay. So, there was a TikTok video that ran around today, and it was about some guy doing what he should have been doing, which was, if you want me to work for you before or after hours, you should pay me. I do not know why this is such a controversial issue at all. I do one project upgrade service for these old ones, so you have to do some, the new ones won't break. That's a good idea. No, I don't want to fight the pirates. We like pirates. Pirates are our friends. Remember, pirates are always your friends. I'd rather not fight the Taurians either. Nope. At least not right now. Nope, I don't want to fight the pirates. There we go. Now give me some money. Give me some freaking money. Now, I don't know why everybody thought that this kid was being such a dick, but I'm putting it this way. There was a time when I definitely would admit that I have worked before or after work without getting paid. Or not getting paid enough, or pick a thing, and that's exactly what happened. Absolutely, this has happened to me, and I've done this on purpose. To gain experience, to gain exposure, to get my teeth into a project, that kind of stuff. However, I did this knowing that I would not be paid, or I did this not thinking that I would be paid. It was strictly for my own benefit, as the cool kids may say. It's not what they say, not at all. And I don't know what this problem is, but there's a problem that I guess some people in corporate have with the idea that you said 9 to 5, I show up 9 to 5, because that's the agreement. And when you tell me you need me there a little earlier, I can do that if you give me heads up. If you give me less than 24 hours, I can't do that. That's reasonable to me. It's not only reasonable, I don't expect any of my people to do that. And as a matter of fact, when I first started this job, somebody tried to pull that shit off of me. Where they said, oh, we need you to work an extra couple hours tonight. And I said, no. No. Not at all. Absolutely not. And they said, well, but why? And I go, because I have other things that I've got to do. And they're like, but like what things? And I go, that's not your time anymore. Like, no. I may be salary, and I will respond to emergencies. But after I have stopped working for the day, you get that many hours with me. The job is this. I am then on call. If it's not done, I'll do it tomorrow. And I was actually, it was, I think the first time they said that to me, I said, no. Let me break this down for you again. I am not going to do what you're asking me to do. I will do it tomorrow morning, first thing. I promise you, it will be my first priority tomorrow morning. It is not my priority right now. Like, why not? And I go, because I am cooking fucking dinner. And I've got a few people I've got to feed. And I've got existing commitments. It's like, well, this is really important. I go, no, it's not. It really isn't, because you waited until the last minute to tell me. It can't be that important. And dinner is so good. Yeah, no, right? Dinner's great. We had spaghetti that night. It was great. It was delicious. Homemade sauces and everything. It was fantastic. But, you know, I firmly plant my feet in the idea that your employer is not your friend. My friends can get my time outside of normal work time. My family.
Planet could use an air conditioner.
My family can get some time with me outside of normal business hours. All these people can get away with that. The person who pays my bills can sometimes. But more often than not, after I am done working, Twitch chat also. Alright, I'm doing really. Yes, but moving everything is going to be a pain. That's generous. Dinner is so good. And I would encourage everyone. I really do. I don't care who your boss is. If you do not respect your time, do not expect your boss to respect your time. Period. End of discussion. I work with people now who are in their late 50s who do not understand this lesson. who I have to tell them, if
Waiting on
you
you,
work
Commander.
14 to 16 hours a day, every day, non-stop, and you refuse to stop
Hi, reading,
for
Commander.
7 days a
Moving out.
week, and you complain to me about how you can't get a break, and how you keep getting stuff piled onto you, and that no one values your
Critical
time,
hit.
do not expect me to feel bad for you. I will not do it. I will not feel bad for you. As a matter of fact, I will say you brought this upon yourself. I have had at least 3 conversations in the past week. 14 to 16 hours is unhealthy. It is unhealthy.
Waiting for
And
orders.
it burns people out. It makes people unhappy. There's so many different levels of wrong. And the worst thing about it is that they are so scared of their work, or losing their work. They can't handle it. They don't know what to do with it. And I'm like, you should not be scared of your employer on that level. Like, I get the fact that you want to excel, you want to compete, you want to do good for your company. I get that. But if you are working 14 to 16 hours every day,
Moving fast.
7 days a week, if I was your boss, the first thing I would be asking you is, why are you doing that? Not only why are you doing that, what the hell are you working on? Exactly.
Commander.
It needs to be important if I'm working outside of normal business hours. It doesn't mean I'm not willing to do it. It doesn't mean I'm not willing to put in the work. It doesn't mean any of that.
On my way.
But if you're going to sit there and tell me how critical this
Here we
is,
go.
and you don't schedule it, you don't let me know, you don't do anything like that, do not expect me to drop everything I'm doing. I mean, there's an old saying, and I'm sure that everybody knows it. An emergency on your side does not mean it's an emergency on my side. If I'm working for more than I'm required, it must be important. It better be more than important. It better be critical. It better be business functional. Like, for instance, as an example, so I had one of my guys call me today. He says, hey, we've only got 2 credit card machines and 1 stopped working. To me, if my stores don't make money and are down, that's bad. That's critical. I will stop what I'm doing because that's my bread and butter. That is, when they don't make money, that reflects poorly upon me, and I will work with them. But those are people that actually work, I wouldn't say underneath me, but they work at my level, or they are directly contributing to, like, my area. They're direct contributors to that. Exactly. Money equals food. Absolutely. If they tell me there's an issue, I will stop what I am doing almost every single time, and I will say, how can I help? What do you need from me? How can we make this work? Myth is greedy and isn't willing to work for the good of the state and comrades solid. You better fucking believe I won't.
Acknowledging.
If you don't, like I said, if you don't respect my time,
Take that.
or sorry, if I don't respect my time, you never will. And so, I stopped what I was doing. I did some troubleshooting with them. I said, okay, here's what we're going to do, here's what we're going to do. I can't send a tech
Okay,
out there right now
damage
because by the time he gets there, you're going to be closed. However, I'm going to make it a first priority, first thing in the
Good to
morning.
go.
Odds are you're going to have to call the bank and you're going to have to get a new credit card machine. Sorry, bud, it's just the way it works. And he's like, cool, no problem. And they know they can call me if they need me, right? No problem. In the case of one of my guys, I was talking to him, and he was telling me how burned out he was. He's 3 months into this job, telling me how he can't catch a break. He's constantly sitting at his computer. He's neglecting his family. He's neglecting his friends. And I sat there and I listened to him complain and complain and complain and complain. And I said, buddy, what are you doing? And he goes, I gotta. The job demands it. I said, what job demands this from you? And he goes, our job. It's so hard. And I said, no, it is not. First off, you are making everyone suffer. I know, right? Myth might be able to learn good work ethic from a good old-fashioned work camp. Oh, good lord. And I told him straight up, I was like, you need to stop doing this. Not for you, but for everyone that works with you. You need to stop. And he goes, I don't understand. And I was like, bro, how long have you been doing this? How long have you been doing what you do now? He goes, I've been doing it for over a decade. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit. Just turn it down a little bit. There we go. That way I can hear myself talk. Good lord.
What's up, boss?
And he sat there and he was like, no, you can't do that. You can't tell your boss no. And I go, if you don't ever tell your boss no, don't ever expect him to not treat you like a goddamn doormat. Like, that is just,
Copy that.
you are asking to be treated like a doormat. And he said, no. This is the way the business world works. And I go, the business world works off money. And I guarantee you that if you don't respect your time, you will not be respected enough to be given money. Like, no. I guarantee you that like, let's say, if your boss was told to spend his personal time doing something for business, it better be for a really good frickin' reason. Because they wouldn't put up with it, so why should you? Trust me, Myth, you could learn some ways to be productive from Vorkuta. Good lord. Okay, I don't actually know that, which makes me kind of scared. What the hell is that? Tell them no. If they ask again, you say fuck off as nicely as possible. Well, so that's actually something that I did do. And people got mad at me for it, because they said, oh my god, they're going to think that we're all like that. I go, what the hell are y'all so scared of? Why are you so scared of telling your boss no? And I've had 2 people, my seniors, that are scared to tell their boss no. I was literally playing a board game and my boss said, I need this done right now. And I go, what is it? And he said, it's this report that the CTO wants. And I go, you mean the CTO that I had a meeting with like 2 hours ago, who never mentioned this at all? Who can call me on the phone? He's like, yeah, he wants this now. And I go, you can tell him that it'll be done by Monday. It's this Saturday. And I already had an emergency meeting with him, and we had discussed this, and it was not a big deal. He demanded, my boss now said, well, I need to look good. I need this on his desk as soon as possible. And I was like, if he is doing anything this weekend, it is not looking at that stupid frickin' report. He is doing what he wants to do, and I guarantee it does not involve looking at this stupid report. I'm going to waste my Saturday doing this. And as soon as I said that, I rolled 2 dice and counted out on the phone with my boss, because I was playing a little board game. And I counted out the movement spaces on the little board, like, you know. And I said, is there anything else you need? You can have this report by midday Monday. And he's like, you know, this is something that we all have to do. Sometimes we have to put the nose to the grindstone. I said, I get that. Now I understand. This is not a critical thing. This is not business impacting. This is not going to cost us money. So at what point is this critical? No sane CEO would spend the 1 day off that everybody gets looking at reports. Absolutely not. You are 110% correct. Some of them might, if they ran they were the ones that made the company, maybe. But even then, they would probably not expect their own people to do that. But again, I have had this conversation with people multiple freaking times in the past week, and one of them finally got the goddamn memo and said, wow, you were right. Myth's going to be unemployed by Monday. That's fine. I would much rather be unemployed than with an employer who does not actually understand what, any kind of work-life balance is. If my boss is not going to respect my time, then I will not respect his. And one of the things that I actually did that whole thing early on, where I started kind of asserting the fact that I'm not going to be working on my weekends unless it's critical. And no, they are probably watching the game or doing some golf. Exactly. They're having fun. They're enjoying their time with their families. Or whatever. They're jacking off to, furry porn. Who cares? I don't care what they're doing. It just doesn't involve me. I don't care what they're doing. For my bosses, you know what they're probably doing? They're probably snorting cocaine and banging hookers. Honest to God. Or they're going to the island. Oh God, the island. Not the island. Myth is a furry? Oh God, no, not me. Ooh, yeah. Look, I'm a degenerate in many ways. I'm not a degenerate like that. Let's see if we can give this guy a nice big injection up the rear. Furry in denial. Oh God, shoot me. So I've been thinking about doing little things for professional development, because the first thing that's on my mind is review time, because right now is review time for all of my coworkers. Now, I've never had a review here before, and honestly, for review time, I never give a crap. I never have cared about review time. Review time is a waste of my time. But if y'all want to have it, we can have it. Though that doesn't mean I never get nervous around it, but I don't really actually care about review time. Because review is something that happens in 15 minutes over crap that nobody paid attention to, and the only person that cared about was you. And you have to define and justify your job or your value to someone who employed you and should know your value. And if they don't, freaking leave. Oh. So, now that I've gotten some of that off my chest, I am telling each and every person right now. Well, actually, a few things. First off, value your own goddamn time. If I force into a review time, I'm gonna be playing video games. Well, review time's a good place to actually tell your boss how much you do. So one of the things that I do is every single day, I make a list of things that I work on. Now, part of that is just so I can stay on task. The other reason I do it is so that I can write down kind of a list of things that I've worked on and the time it took me, and I just kind of keep a running track record. And mostly, it's so that if anybody goes, well, let's discuss your performance, I have a freaking massive ammo box about all the things that I do. It's really there to make sure that if somebody decides to say something, I have ammunition to beat them over the head with viciously, vigorously, and often. So, that's kind of the general idea. Which I have used at least once in this new job, when my new boss said, what are you working on, and what are you doing right now? And my response was, how much time do you have? And he didn't like that. He asked me that question one more time. I have never heard him ask that same question again. Because he doesn't have 45 minutes. He doesn't have the time to go over the minutia of everything that I work on. And he got tired of me talking at him. And whenever he tried to interrupt me and say, okay, but can you tell me more about... No, I'm not done explaining to you what this is. When I am done, you can then ask me questions. You started it, I'm going to finish it. Although, I did say it in a more professional manner. But it's the truth. If you're going to ask that question, you're going to get the frickin' answer. And if you try to, jerk me around and say, no, okay, I want this to end. No. If I'm working, I write down everything that needs fixing, then figure out how badly someone fucked things up. See, I don't do that. And I don't do that for a reason. I don't do that because I want the people that I'm working with, good, bad, effective, not effective, I want them to know that I don't throw them under the bus. Like, I've had multiple opportunities to throw somebody else under the bus, and I have chosen not to. I don't necessarily admit fault, but I will usually go to bat for everyone around me. So if somebody screwed something up, I will, unless it's really bad, so unless somebody, like, viciously screwed up and just royally, just obviously they had made just a massive error that I would borderline call it malignant, I will usually say, hey, look, accidents can happen. This could have been an error on the technical side that turned into an error on the user side. Obviously, when something doesn't work right, what do we try to do? We try to fix it. When what we do doesn't fix it, we start getting creative. Maybe what happened is that while we were in process of troubleshooting, the thing fixed itself, but we didn't catch it. So really, it may not be a matter of this. Maybe it's just a matter of we kind of jumped the gun early and made a big old something out of nothing. And that gives them a way out. It gives us a way to kind of get the heat off our backs. And it's in my experience, it's a really good explanation because it happens all the time. It's a very reasonable assumption that while we're doing our due diligence, hey, maybe the issue actually resolves itself, but we don't know. And so while we're troubleshooting, we're fixing, we're fiddling, and actually the issue was gone for a while now. It happens. And people leave it alone. But it also builds that good grace with those people. Yeah, it's best not to, because sometimes you may need them to bat for you or do something for you, and it's best to be on decent terms with everyone, albeit you don't need everyone to like you. Oh, don't get me wrong, my network team hates my guts, but I've never ever once given them something that was unfair to do. And I've always gone to bat for them. Even whenever I was in the wrong, if I was in the wrong, I will state publicly that I was like, nope, I screwed that up. That's my bad. They didn't do this at the time because I didn't know the process, or I screwed the process up and I made a mistake. And if they screw the process up, I'll say, you know, hey, they were busy or I got busy and it fell through the cracks. Not a big deal. We'll fix it. It's rare, but it happens. It's personal notes I'm not going to tell because it just gets stitches. Well, again, like don't ever, yeah, don't throw look. There's a reason why my number one goal right now is make friends with people in high places, right? Don't let other people be able to throw you under the bus. Oh God, you have a black book. If you don't have a black book, I would be like, you need to start making one. Even if it's only in your head, you need to have a black book. Everybody should have a black book of people that you would and wouldn't want to work with, and things that you would and wouldn't want to use against somebody. From a professional standpoint, that's probably one of the only ways to make it somewhere after a certain point. See, Jared, that's actually not a very bad idea. That's not a very bad idea. So, like I was saying, my boss, they used to call me on the weekend and interrupt my time. And I would remind them, you are interrupting my time. What can I do for you? It better be a fire. And now, because I have stated to them so many times, I will not work on the weekend, and have not done so. I have refused to actually do the work they have requested me, and I will simply say, I am writing it down in my list of things to do. I will do them on Monday. Unless it's a fire, which sometimes it is. Sometimes it is a fire. But once that's done, I'm out. They now start the phone call on Saturday or Sunday. The phone call starts with a very humble, I'm so sorry to bother you on your day off. Can I borrow you for 5 minutes? And then I say, of course. Of course you can borrow me 5 minutes. What can I do for you? What's going on? And they'll let me know what they need me to do, and they go, but you don't have, not now, of course, not now. And I was like, of course not now. I'll take care of it on Monday. You've got it. You got it. Monday morning, I'll start working on it. Not a problem. And they go, oh, thank you so much. I was like, yeah, this is how that should be. You are bothering me on my time. And if anybody says, no, this is your employer's time, and I'm like, I don't see my employer paying me over the weekend. Although I guess I'm salary, so I guess he does. But at the same time, like, he doesn't actually do that. So I'm not gonna break my back on my weekend so I can work more, unless it's absolutely critical. Now let's shoot this guy. Oh, I knew I was gonna waste that shot. Most of my book would be HR, because most of them don't seem to know what IT does. Most companies don't.
What can I do for you?
And that's kind of the hard part about it, because IT is one of those things that, as we like to say in my stores, you make the internet work. When the internet go down, we go down. And that's the only time we notice when you aren't doing your job. I will work on my days off, but I do demand payment for said work. And you are correct about that. That is the correct response. Now, in my case, I don't get any extra time. I don't get comp time. I'm salary. So it doesn't matter to me. However, I still value my time. I still have an 8 to 5 clause in my contract, and past that, it's all as needed. So if you call me and I need something to do and it's critical, I'll do it. If it's not, nope, done. And I'm telling you, if you will set yourself up for that, if you set yourself up for success early, you will never have to worry about that. Do not let your employer dictate to you when you work, especially, or sorry, how you work, essentially. At least not on this level. They can have you every other day of the week. They can tell you what to do. They can give you 1,000 stupid processes to go through. They can give you a bunch of different steps on every little thing. Do not let them do that to you. And again, if you're not invested in the company, if you're not invested in that company, either emotionally, whatever, do not do this. You will burn yourself out. You will eventually hate your job. Which is exactly where I have with some of my coworkers who just cannot break away from their work. They're not addicted to their work. They're addicted to their boss's approval.
Waiting for orders.
And there's nothing more disgusting than the reek of desperation. And I hate it. Ugh. And I'm telling you, your boss smells that too. Think of it from the standpoint of like a relationship, right? If you're constantly available in a relationship early on, that relationship is worth less. Because that person never values your time. That's the sad truth.
Here we go.
If anything that requires computers that breaks, IT fixes it, or else it's someone else's problem. Yeah, no, exactly. But I also have the reputation over so far a year in that it doesn't matter what the issue is. I will do what I can to help. It may not be something that I can do anything about. I may not be able to do anything to help them. But what I will do is I will go out of my way to say, okay, I don't know who to contact about X problem, but I'm going to try to find somebody to contact for X problem. Because if you're calling me, it's because you don't know who to talk to. You know, if it's something that's outside that range, we don't know and you don't know. Trust me, if you need to go to Vortuka, it will help you learn great work ethic, though. I'll break my back whenever I'm working. Don't get me wrong, I'll bust my butt. But I'm not going to sit there and bend over forwards.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I'll bend over backwards. I ain't bending over forwards. I have what they like. I have what they hate in the biz called the problem of self-respect. You know, it reminded me of something that I read in. What did I read? I was reading an article. It feels like forever ago, but I think it was right around COVID. Of like an Australian like real estate magnate saying that we need the economy to get worse so that workers feel grateful to their employers for the mere act of employing them. Not that they're doing well. We want them to be afraid of their employers so that they ask for less. We want workers who are basically cucked. And I said, fuck that guy. He is a person who hates his employees. He hates the people he works with. He thinks so little of the people around him that the wealth that he has created, he has no value for. No. See, but the thing is that in his scenario, the economy is so bad that there's nowhere else to go. People are scared of losing their jobs. And my response is that if you're scared of losing your job, the likelihood that you're going to lose it goes up. Because it's going to be the thing that you're working on. It's going to be the thing you're focused on rather than the thing that you're working on.
You're in position, Commander. Hold your ground until the package is on its way.
Whoever said that shit needs to go to the back of the head. No, he does. It's an Australia. You can Google it. I think the article's still up. I can't remember what the guy's name is, but his whole shtick was, yeah, no, people need to be scared of their employers so that they ask for less and that they do more. That's a good, strong economy right there. And I go, no, that's called your employees hate you. If your employees are not willing to be honest with you and they're going to do that to you, your employers are not happy to be with you. And by the way, the moment they can, they're going to run. As soon as another option shows up, with an employee, even if the employee or the employer pays them a little bit less, but is a little bit more understanding, they will leave. So yeah, this was the sign of a good economy. Yeah, in what frickin' world? I was spending the first half of 2023 getting hammered the full 8 hours and getting bothered on my lunch constantly too. I'm out by the end of Q1 this year. Hey, you know what? I don't blame you. I want these guys to get closer to me. I want them to get closer so I can talk dirty to them. Yeah, you need good morale in your business or else people will jump ship. Exactly. No, and like I will say over and over and over again, it doesn't mean that you're not going to have dry moments. It doesn't mean you're not going to have periods where you have to put your nose to the grindstone. Absolutely. You got to believe it. There's going to be moments where stuff is going to get hard. If I'm unemployed, I could probably be more happy starting my own shop to repair technology. I think most people would be happier on their own. The problem is that, you know, to do that means you have to build something from the ground up, and that's a very hard thing to do. Just straight up, that's a very hard thing to do, and I think most people don't think that they're cut out for it. I'm not sure I'm cut out for it. I would like to do that, but I'm not. I don't know if I would be, because I've never done it before. Every time I've tried, it's always failed. And when I tried, like when I start putting stuff together, I know that I'm smart enough to realize that I don't know enough to actually do something that I wanted to do.
You betcha.
So there was a time when I wanted to open a bar. And I had a great place for it. It had lots of traffic in the area, but I don't know dick about running a bar. And aside from at night, and a few drinks here and there, I don't drink all that much. I drink at parties. I usually kind of have a drink at night to help me sleep. That's about it. That's it. That's all I got. I'm not like, oh, let's find out what the newest drink is. Nope. I have this. I'm happy. Ooh, a hunchback. I know, right? Is it so hard to start a prostitution ring? Well, it is, as long as you don't use Acorn. Once you don't, once you use Acorn, it gets a lot easier. And if anybody knows that, I'm gonna be so happy because it's gonna be hilarious. Ooh, another hunchback. Okay, so I want the hunchback. I want the hunchback. You need bribes. You don't even need bribes. I'm genuinely telling you, you don't even need bribes to start a prostitution ring. Jeez. Okay, they sent 2 mediums, or no, a very light fast mech, and then that. But yeah, just that video made its way to that little TikTok video where that guy was getting mad at his boss because his boss was bad-mouthing him on a TikTok thing. Made its way to my company, and during the meeting when I stopped in, they were watching it, and like the bosses were saying that's ridiculous, and I came in and I was like, is it? It's like, you made a contract with somebody. Are you telling me that you don't want to honor that contract? Is this really the path you wish to take? You know how hard it is to find and pay your hoes and then deal with all the other pimps and cops? I wouldn't know, because my hoes do what I tell them to do. And the answer is, hey, what are you doing right now, bitch? And the answer is making your fucking money. That's the only answer I want to hear. Pay your hoes, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly. See, Blue gets it. Blue's from northern Montana. He understands. Always pay your bills, including your telecom bills. Since we're playing Battletech, always pay your bills, fucko. That woman was cracked. The video was like, they had me in the first half until I got to his response. Yeah, don't ever let somebody do that to you. He was completely in the right. The IRS is worse. The IRS is worse, but like I said, don't ever let somebody take advantage of you like that. Alright, let's split these shots. And how you doing, Mr. Blue?
Well, that'll be harder.
The IRS is worse. Yes, it is. The IRS is always worse. Oh, it's tax season 2 in the United States. I have to do that soon. I don't want to do my taxes. 9 to 5, and she's like, meeting at 8 a.m. with no warning. Yeah, no, screw that lady. No, I would have had that. I would have had words with my boss that would have made her very unhappy. AC-20, no big money. Taxes in Canada too. Ugh. Yeah, but y'all's tax rate's like insanely high, isn't it? Like y'all have European tax rates like 35 to 50%. But every year. What do you mean I need to do my taxes? I did that last year. See, I say the same thing, because I'm like, you know, I get taxed on the same dollar more times than, like, I probably deserve. That was like the horseshit at employers where they expect me to show up early or on days off for team meetings. If you want me to show up for a team meeting, I will tell you the secret to getting me to show up for a team meeting on my day off. Schedule me that day and cut my hours somewhere else, if that's the case. Otherwise, the team meeting can wait. All right, medium laser. Okay, we're gonna take that shot. That's like more than half of his weapons. Hell yeah! I think that took out his torso, right? I didn't even look. Yes, it did. Okay, so that's all of his weapons. They're all gone. He's got nothing left. So he's essentially not a threat anymore. They love that shit at Best Buy. I've never shut up unless it was scheduled for a meeting. See, at my retail jobs, they were usually pretty good about that, and it's one of the places that I learned not to accept it. I refused to accept points where they would tell me to show up on days that I wasn't scheduled.
Affirmative.
Well, there goes his left arm. I don't even care about the food. I'm not coming in on my own time. No, exactly. Always respect your own time. Don't ever let somebody else do that to you. And again, there are exceptions. If you think there is a tactical advantage, and I say tactical from a business perspective, of if your boss is stuck between a rock and a hard place and you think they are going to appreciate the fact that you stepped up when no one else did, then I would say you can think about it. That's not a bad idea. It puts you in good graces with your employer and potentially may lead to more, an increase in pay. It could be better hours, could be more perks or benefits, maybe a little more leniency on time. Who knows? But if you think that's going to get you what you need to get, then you do it. And I'm sorry that may be a little bit more, not aggressive, but conniving.
Taking a shot.
But this is not a friendship. This is a business. Businesses operate on money. If they're not willing to pay you or they're not willing to give you some kind of perk or something like that, then you have the right to say no. And for him, I would say the only... cynical, yeah. See, if I was going to open up a business, I would call it cynical. Just like that. I'd spell it just like that, too. Cynical is just another term for realist. I mean, sometimes. Sometimes it's a good word for realist. You can be a realist and not be a cynic. I'm being realistic about how the world works, especially on a business level. If you work for a mom and pop shop, it's a lot easier to have that relationship and to be a little bit more lenient on some of those rules. If you work for a Fortune 500 company, yeah, no, there's no room for leniency because they will never show you leniency. You need to be as ruthless and as cutting to them as they will be to you.
Affirmative.
That doesn't mean be a dick about it. That just means, again, do not let them walk all over you. The big boys, exactly.
Confirm.
If you work for a multi-million or billion-dollar company and they're telling you to be a team player, you need to remind them what being a team player is. And again, I have my review coming up in about a couple of weeks probably. And I'm fairly certain that I'm gonna. This is my first year in, and my boss that's worked with me now has had multiple bad interactions with me. But I also own a good chunk of all the projects that are going on, so I doubt anything as bad is happening. Oh, and they just added stuff onto my plate, so it is what it is. I need you to be a team player. Pay me, bitch. See, and here's another thing. Here's another thing that I would. If any of you are just now starting out in the professional world, I say you have read The Art of War, The Art of the Deal, or The Prince. First off, I have read The Art of War. I've not read The Art of the Deal, and I have read part of The Prince. I've never actually finished The Prince, mostly because I left that book. I think I left it in a not a library. It was a school cafeteria / library. I left it because there was a really, really hot chick that was talking to me, and I forgot it on the table, and then we went out to dinner that night. I never bothered the Art of the Deal. I've read the other two. So yeah, I got a bit distracted, and The Prince, although entertaining and very fascinating to read, I just it hits better. I mean, I also need to be allowed to sleep. If I don't sleep, I don't get shit done. I mean, I don't sleep, don't sleep, same thing. Off work hours. Yeah, I've actually never finished The Prince because I lost my copy, and I was like, I'll get another copy eventually. I don't think The Prince had hot chicks in it. No, it didn't, but the school library did. And I was very, very enthused whenever one of my classmates, who was extremely attractive, was like, hey, let's go do something. We can talk about school stuff. Like, it was almost that blatant, and I was like, yeah. By the way, professional development time with Modern Mythology here. Don't ever ask for a raise.
Good to go.
Never ask for a raise. Raises make businesses uncomfortable. Raises means, oh my god, we are losing value and blah, blah, blah. No. You ask for an increase. Never ask for the word raise. It is cancer. You use the word increase every single time. If you use the word raise, you'll more than likely be shut down. If you use the word increase, more than likely you will you have a better chance of getting. Girl, you have protection. Myth, what is that? Why? What is in there? Well, if it makes you feel any better, nothing happened that night. Actually, I think we had like 2 more dates after that, and then I was just not interested in her anymore. Because I got to hear her talk. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. I know some people don't care about that, but good lord, I do not want to hear every single thought you ever had. Even though I punish other people with the exact same thing that I just don't like. I don't like to hear other people's thoughts. It's my own thoughts that I want you all to hear. 2080 is real. If you know you're in the 20%, you can get what you want. Exactly. Or you can even make them pay out the ass for it. Or cover for inflation that is happening. See, whatever they ask for... So here's another good idea. Whatever... Alright, first off, if you're getting a raise, and it's kind of like a yearly raise, do not accept it. Demand like 2% more. Or 3% more. Doesn't matter what. Like if they walk up and say give me 3, you ask for 6. And if they say 6 is too much, I can't do that, negotiate. You'll probably get at least 4, maybe 5. Like just a little bit more. And you can kind of force your pay up that way. Now, that's not the surefire long way to do it. Like the long road, like to get all that money, but it's still not a bad idea. Always ask for a little bit more, and don't be afraid to ask for more. Because the worst they can say is no. Companies are so shit when it comes to pay. Like I worked for my old job for 2 years, got less than a $2 raise. Inflation was like 9% and 7% in those years. Yet no, see, this is where I'd say do not use the word raise, because raise will automatically make people not like that. If you say increase, it's different. Increase means that you are meeting to some kind of competitive reach. That's what that means. And that's $2 after 2 years. Well, that's one of the things at my job when I first got here. Oh, God, okay, hold on. If I grab both Wolverines, I've got a better chance of getting the third. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to take one of the Wolverine parts. Maybe I'll get lucky. All right, so just like that night at the college, I also did not get lucky just now. No, I'm saying raise because that's what we were talking about. No, you say increase. I use the term coverage for inflation to pay for staying alive. Increase. Increase. At least in the corporate world that I've experienced. Raises statistically do not get what you want. Increase is a happy word. That's right, Jarrett. Increase is a happy word. Increase is not raise. It's the exact same thing. But increase doesn't have the negative connotation. I understand. I'm just saying. I'm talking to you, not a supervisor. No, I get you. Yeah, no, I get you. Hell, even if it's renegotiating bonus, if you have a bonus, renegotiating for bonuses, same thing. Raises or increases. And now that being said, when you do go ask for one, just remember, you do need to actually have some basis for asking for one. So, for instance, this year, and I'll kind of tell you what I'm going to be doing, they added something to my plate that I was told was going to take me maybe 15, 20 minutes every 2 weeks. It kind of runs itself, but I just need to be able to be there just in case something happens, and you know, little pieces here and there. And I said, okay, I accept that based on the premise that you have given me this, right? I'm not against working with them. I'm not against doing that. Absolutely not. However, for the past 2 weeks, I have been doing nothing but working this thing nonstop every day. And when I asked them if I was going to get an increase with this new responsibility, the answer was, well, an increase in work does not mean an increase in pay. And I said, okay, fine. Because again, it was supposed to be just a small little job. That has not been the case. I'm going to demand an increase because I'm like, this has been the bane of my existence since I took it. It is a mess. It is not just check on it every 2 weeks and be done with it. It is not. It is not the simple project and task that you gave me. I have to go hunting all this stuff down. I have all of these things that are going wrong. And I have to actually work on this, and I am going to be the one responsible for them. I demand something more, because if I don't, I'm going to drive myself insane, and none of my stuff is going to be done, and you won't actually appreciate anything that I do. You should work in that you have to justify it. Yes. Ooh, yeah, absolutely.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
All right, do we have any contracts we can do out here? Ooh, a 4G. A Wolverine. I just got one of those. PPC Plus. Ooh, snub PPC. I'll take one of those.
New weapon systems
Alright, do you have any contracts for me out here in the periphery? That's the terminology they will sympathize with. No supervisor manager will wants to replace 5 or 6 project leaders. They don't. Oh, so I can't work out here. I guess we're at war. You would typically... I just actually show me to spend me spending my time on this. It typically goes away, but then again I refuse salary. So I usually will say okay. I'll usually say no. My plate's pretty full. There are occasions where I do not. In this case, my plate was actually relatively well managed, and I wasn't worried about it too much. And based on the information they gave me, I was like, sure, why not? Who cares? I don't mind doing that. I don't mind going over there. I don't mind doing these things. I'm wasting money traveling around the galaxy talking about professional development while I'm burning money. God dang it, I'm burning money. The Brotherhood of Bob is hungry. But yes, you should always be able to justify the increase that you ask for, and that's one of the reasons why I do keep a list of things that I've worked on and completed. And so when I started listing out all the things that I had done to my boss, he got actually upset because he was like, if you do all this stuff, big or small, requiring my attention directly or not, it's going to be really hard to justify a salary on that level because of what I do and because of all the things that me and my team does.
Waypoint reached, Commander.
It is hard to simply say no whenever I ask for an increase because that's the truth. If we're doing all this much, there's not much you can say that will deteriorate that. You see here is another strategy. You just need to fuck up enough that they don't ask you to do it, but not enough where they will fire you. That is actually a much more valid strategy than people I think realize. I've known people that do this. It works really well. It's hard to replace IT. Just ride the line of mediocrity. Well, again, oh god, I could have been using this time to actually put stuff in here. Good lord, god dang it. There is actually a reasonable way to do that, and eventually, my problem is that they hired me to be one thing, and I ended up being a Swiss Army knife in addition to my primary purpose. And they not only did not appreciate it, they said it wasn't enough, and that's expected of me. That's another thing. Somebody respecting your work. That's another big thing, and I hate the fact that I have to do that with my bosses, but it is the truth. That is unfortunately as I would say, the cost of doing business. Is that yes, they will not appreciate you. And that's one of the reasons why I automatically say do not let somebody dictate your time to you. Like, if you're going to let somebody control your free time, you better believe they're not going to appreciate it because it's not their free time. Just much in the same way as if you're talking about your money, they don't care. They don't care about your money. They care about their money. But I guarantee you they don't care about your money. So when they say, oh, this cost me money, or this cost me time, they don't care, and they're never going to. And eventually he refused to learn, and I fired him. Yeah, all the people I did work for appreciated it because I did an amazing job, amazing 15 jobs. And that's an important thing to remember, is that, are you going to be making more money in the long run by making that sacrifice? And that's the only thing you as an employee needs to be worried about. How is this going to help you make more money? Period. End of discussion. Now, there's a couple different ways to do that. One of the easy ways is if I make the business more money, I will make more money. That works to an extent, but it's not the be-all, end-all. But it is an actual legitimate way to do business. If you are providing a valued service, that is what you can do. Now, one of the things that I always tell people that I work with is I can't drive profit, I don't sell. I am a net liability on any balance sheet, because if you're not making money, the first thing you're going to do is who's not making me money. And I go, on a balance sheet, I look like a waste of money because I'm not doing all these I'm not selling, I'm not making the money grow. What I am doing is keeping the money flowing. It's a very, very big difference, but it's one that most people, when you hear it like that, they'll actually figure out and go, oh, okay. Like, yeah, if you don't have internet, you don't have all these different things, you don't have people on the ground support doing it, then you're done. I'm doing something that now that doing something that not what I am meant to do, I won't do it unless something I am able to do. See, I'll try to take on things that I don't know how to do. I'll try to do it not because I'm like some crazy nut job, but because if I try to take my hand on something and I don't do it well, my response to everybody else is going to be, I've never done it before. I just thought I'd give it a shot, you know? And I'll tell them that ahead of time. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to figure it out, though. Regardless of what happens, I'm going to figure it out. And I innovated our entire office. I talked the lead of drafting off a ledge 2 weeks ago. I also taught him about as much as he taught him about as much as he taught me. I cut out a few hundred hours of field work. Sad part was that wasn't tracked. Always, always, always track your work. Just even if it's a look here. Hold on. Right next to my desk is my notebook. It is one of 3. I have 3 separate workbook or notebooks for 3 separate things. One for tasks I need to complete. One for basic projects, for just little notes here and there on basic projects and professional learning. And then one for things that I have done that I need to remember. Things like major hallmarks in my job that I can keep track of. I do that in order to make sure that I do not forget the work that I have done. Because come review time or anything else, the only person who's going to remember what I did is me. And if they say, hey, why are we paying you what we're paying you? And I go, I've done this, this, this. Okay, tell me about these things. What does that mean? What does that give us? Why do we care? And I sit there and go, I swear to God it's important. I think I did this. I'm a cut you. Since this seems IT-centric, here's the typical industry carrots. It's not IT-centric. There was a TikTok-ish video thing, companies that promise to promote from within and train. It rarely happens. You are 100% correct. Because they don't value you. And this is one of the things I'm talking about. Because I saw a video today where some kid was talking about how his employer was pissing on him because he didn't show up for a meeting, at 8 a.m. whenever his job starts at 9. And that drove me through the frickin' roof because I hate people that do that to me. And I've now that I'm in a position where I don't have to put up with it, I don't. Oh yeah, I do have a lot of it tracked. I just don't repetitively shout to the tally in their ear every time I cut off 5 hours. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. They will give you 50-cent raise for about 2 years to keep you in the trenches. No, see, that's whenever you say the trenches aren't good enough. I get trench foot really easily. Sorry, bud. Like, one of the things I'm thinking about doing, since now I work from home a lot, which is really nice, I've really been thinking about demanding them buy me a stand-up desk, because it is work-related. And since I'm sitting down all the time, I don't like to sit down. I like to stand up. I like to be active. I like to do things. That's one of the reasons why I took this job. And it is now to the point where I can't really do that because I'm always sitting down, and my desk isn't designed for me to be sitting in it all day long. And so I'm thinking about actually requesting my job actually get me that. Dude, they will do that so easy. Just talk to HR. Oh, no, it's one of those things I play with. Go from L1 at a company to L2 at a company B. Yeah, no. And now company A has to replace an L1 with a new trainee. It's such a hassle. It is. All right, so we have an archer in the field. Good lord. We have an archer. Or no, it's an LRM carrier. Good lord. No. Okay, that's not bad. But you're correct. And here's another tactic. Oh, for the love of God. Here's another good tactic. If you work in any kind of pseudo-professional environment, every now and again, HR would love to do that. They will push it all the way down the line. HR gets their rocks off by filling those kinds of requests. Yeah, no, that's one of the reasons why I've been thinking about doing it. It's not really so much to kind of spit in anybody's eye. It's just that I do like to stand up. I do like to kind of be able to do that. And right now, I sit down all the god dang time. And as much fun as that is, it's such a pain in the ass. Because I feel like a lazy bum. And I focus better when I'm standing. I focus better when I'm doing something active. Even if it is working on a stupid freaking spreadsheet for 60 hours a day.
Here it comes.
Oh, good. I have done absolutely dick all with that. But Imakachi is absolutely right. They love that crap. So they will treat you like garbage, which is why I have, I guess what I would like to call the shake and shuffle method. So occasionally, every now and again, if I worked retail and the attire was like, let's just say Best Buy, collared shirt, black pants, or jeans or whatever, I would occasionally bring in my suit. A cheap $150 suit. I still have that suit. I'll just bring it in. Will not say a word about it. I'll just bring it in. I will make sure that my boss sees it. Good job shooting the mountain myth. Well, that mountain's like 2 inches less big. I will bring in my suit, and I will hang it up where everyone can see it. And when somebody asks, "Oh, what's the suit for?" Cheap suit. What's that? I know, right? I mean, my suit's actually worth a lot. Well, sorry, quote unquote, worth a lot more. It's worth a lot less. It's not like a really high end. Oh, it's made from the finest the finest cotton from all the Egyptians that were made. But cheapest suit is $800. Yeah, no, I have a cheaper suit than that. I actually brought my suit in, and I'll do this every now and again when I'm in an office environment to let them know I could be looking for another job. It scares the piss out of your employer.
I took a hit to my inner.
People who went into HR had the dream of helping people who be sore at work. Avoid ergonomic issues or something that makes HR look good. Oh, absolutely. My most expensive is $20. How do you spend $2,500 on a goddamn suit? Mother of God, that has to die so fast.
Not good. Not good.
Well, my Black Knight's about to die. The 800 is like bare minimum. Nope, I spent like $150 on my suit.
Standing by.
Okay. SRM carrier, you've made me angry. It is bulletproof for 2.5k. I know, right? See, I'm in agreement with Imakachi. It should be at least level 2.
Affirmative.
There we go. Suck it. Now we gotta take out that PPC carrier.
Enemy vehicles.
It's not like I bought one of those crazy $5,000 suits.
Reporting. Enemy
Yes, it is.
contact.
You were describing to me a very expensive suit.
Time to fly.
Alright, so this is the... Jeez, okay. Yeah, but it's shielded, damn it. Alright, Durgan has to... Okay, we have to focus on this guy. Everything you got.
Here we go.
But yeah, anyway, the reason why I actually bothered to bring this up is because I got so pissed off because some of my coworkers were working 14 to 16 hours a day, every day, 6 days a week, or sorry, 7 days a week, and I sat there going, what kind of moron are you? And they're like, what do you mean? No, you just bought half of one of those crazy expensive suits. I mean, really. Alright, let's see here. Durgan, I need you to raffle stomp this guy. What is this thing made out of? God dang it. I mean, I could probably have one custom tailored with Kevlar liners, but that would cost more than $2,500. Yeah. A bullet-resistant suit would be $5K minimum. Now I want a bullet-resistant suit. You bastards, I don't like you anymore. Now how much would you guys pay for pajamas? Look, if they have little bananas on them, like the bananas in pajamas, considerably a lot. More than I'm probably comfortable admitting. I don't wear pajamas. He sleeps in the nude. Everybody make fun of him. Oof. Okay. All right. Okay. We need to get Beach Ball out of their. Oh no. No, I refuse. I'm going to be a bitch about this. I'm going to be a little bitch, and I'm not going to let that happen. Dude got XL Cheklo. Dude breaks, and I'm greeting him with my B-Day suit with a rifle and a smile. See, you think you're getting a rifle? No. He's getting the cast iron. He's getting the sharpened end of a cast iron. And then he gets the rifle. It's like, it's gonna be that episode of The Venture Brothers where Brock is like, why are you naked? Or Brock is like, because it intimidates them and makes them fear. Sleeping in boxes is the way to go. Well, that's not technically wrong. Oh god, he has a big iron, but it's not on his hip. No. Why are all these guns non-lethal and why is there a cage over there? And then you look at him, you crack your knuckles and go, because I like to hear my victims squeal. You ever want to know what a piggy sounds like on a farm? Don't ask questions you are prepared for the answer to. Exactly. Don't ask questions I don't want to answer.
Good to go.
Oh, it's like, don't make me get the taser out. It's like, that's not a taser, it's a toy taser. They're usually meant for nipples. I'm gonna use them on your balls. No good way to fuck that pig. It's like, you ever see Deliverance there, buddy? Instead of that alarm buzzer, it just starts playing Relax when Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Right here.
You pull out a stuck and it sounds like a whip cracking. Oh, dude, I had a teacher do that in high school, where she goes, if anybody, I don't need a gun. If anybody comes after me, they're gonna get this. And she cracked that thing out in a room with no carpet, and it was just. I was like, dude. Well, at least everyone's gonna know it happened. Good God. Oh man.
Damage minimal.
Oh, you're gonna get some now. Yes, you are.
Oh. Boy, you're about to be stuck. Oh, god dang, they love those headshots. It's like, boy, you're gonna get stuck worse than Star Wars did with, with Disney.
Got it.
Death by precision missiles. Exactly. Alright, where's that frickin'... Alright, there's my LRM carrier, right there.
Here we go.
That's the thing that does all the damage. Now, what's sad is that, I think, was it, Harebrained Schemes approached is it Catalyst? I think it was Catalyst asking to do another, Battletech game. It's not to intimidate pussies, though. See, that's one of the things. If you just stand your ground at work, you'll find out how weak a lot of people are. And I don't mean be mean. I just mean, like, just, hey, I respect my time. I ask that you do the same. You'll be surprised how often people will back down. There we go.
Commander.
My favorite mech pilot, Beach Ball.
On my
I saw this one video on YouTube where it shows a professor carrying a whip and the caption said, bro has the wrong kind of master's degree. Ooh. You mean masses degree. You mean the right one. Oh, God.
I'm taking a pounding, Commander.
No, ma'am, you are not taking a pounding yet. Oh, damn. Oh, no!
Can't take many more hits like that.
No, you cannot, but you're going to take one more for the team.
Ah!
Are you not down?
Some shrapnel.
There we go. I was supposed to say, there's no knockdown yet? That's crazy. Down she goes. That's okay. That's okay. I'm about to take on the LRM carrier.
Commander.
Yeah, I know. But that's what happens when you fire, like, 2 LRM 20s. Oh, god dang it, no! What the fuck? I'm gonna be a little bitch about this tonight. I'm gonna be a little bitch. She's one of my original mech pilots. I'm just gonna keep being a bitch about this till I do it right. Myth cheats. I know. I've also been paying attention to the chat more than I've been paying attention to the game. Look, in the meta for this game was speed.
Command interface
Is it?
initiated.
I've always thought it was armor, but then again, I haven't paid that much attention. So, gotta go fast. Gotta go be Sonic. I gotta be Sonic fast.
Enemy detected.
Can't take damage if they can't hit you. That's true.
Coordinates received.
But I don't think I mean, it means that light mechs are like the best thing possible. Plus, this game doesn't give you that many options for like fast-moving mechs. They give you light mechs, but they don't do much damage, and even then, speed only does so much.
Received.
That Star League Highlander you get was fun. That's because it's got a goddamn Gauss rifle. And yes, it is fun. 4x ML Firestarter with jets is hellish. That does sound pretty
I hear
bad.
ya.
I don't mean bad isn't bad. I mean like bad isn't. That sounds pretty brutal. God dang it. Alright, you know what? Just reserve that shot. I am speed. Thank you, Lightning McQueen. Alright, I need to get all the way up here. Oh, I'm just too far. Okay, let's just get up there as fast as we can.
Full throttle.
Yeah?
All the way up. I need to be in close quarters combat with those tanks so I can stomp them into the ground.
Good to go.
I'm gonna treat them like that one guy treated Rihanna, but I can't remember his name because I don't remember anybody's name. I have to sit there and think about, like, okay. There was that whole Taylor Swift controversy, and I sat there. Chris Brown. There we go, Chris Brown. And I was like, it was like that Taylor Swift thing. I was like, who's Taylor Swift? And then Gates is like, you don't know who Taylor Swift is. So I was like, isn't she like a singer? She's just like, how do you survive? I was like, I don't listen to anything. She earned that shit, though. I promise you. That shit doesn't happen in a vacuum. Look, I don't know. I don't care. All I know is that she got the shit beat out of her.
Yeah, Commander.
That's all I know. That is the extent to my knowledge, and I'm going to make fun of it.
Move order received. What can I do for you?
Alright, here we go.
Moving out.
She didn't get the shit beat out of her. She just got smacked a few times. Whatever. Look, my headcanon says she got the living crap beat out of her. The problem of being faster than light is that you can only live in darkness. Oof! Jared, with the big thinkies. That's too much thinkies tonight. I was doing rage stuff tonight, and now you're bringing in the big thoughts. I don't appreciate that. That's way too much thought. Thoughtery will not be approved of here. Elevator turned into a Thunderdome. Look,
I'm listening.
we've all been there, where someone's talking at us, like me, and you just want to hit them with every fiber of your being. Yeah, goodbye, LRM carrier. It's like that one NFL guy who KTFO'd his girlfriend because she started hitting him. Is this the one that happened in the elevator where he just, like, nails her once and then she's down and he just drags her like a freaking Neanderthal? That's the one. He was in the elevator with her. She just kept hitting him. That's right. I remember that now. That was really funny. He's just standing there, just taking the hits. He just turns her to pop.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Dude, I wish I could just take the I wish I could just take the LRM carrier. Oh, Manicore. Manicore is not fun. Those are what we like to call the bad. Those give me the bads.
Waiting for orders.
Like bad diarrhea, bad everything. My mech pilots are now probably crapping themselves at least a little bit. Because that crap is not nice. I would have left her ass in the elevator. No. No, always take your women with you. Never leave them on their own. Because they can't be trusted on their own.
Ready, set,
Let's see.
got it.
Firing the missiles! I say that like I would. I say that, meanwhile, I've told Geisha to just go away and leave me alone. On multiple occasions. It's just like, woman, just go away. Go hang out with your friends. Leave me alone. I'm busy. Reminds me of when my brother and I would play fight and one of us just takes it too far. That's how fight always goes. Fight always goes like this. Of course, the first time you hit me is when you're fighting a new significant other. See, what you do is you look her straight in the eye and you go, do you really want to play this game? Because I like games. Don't get me wrong. If we're going to play, I'll play. And then you realize, oh, maybe I don't want to play that game. It's a bad game to play with somebody that's stronger and bigger than me.
That one tagged me good.
Did he just point blank me with, like, snub PPCs? And did my Black Knight barely notice
That
it?
one was a bad one right there.
Nope, I want nothing to do with them at that point. Are you kidding me? But the thing is, okay, I guess maybe it's just me. I antagonize Geisha to the point where if she doesn't hit me once every now and again, it's actually kind of surprising. Because I'll bait her into doing it. Like, we'll be sitting there talking, and then like, you know, I'll say something like, you know, Geisha, you know, sweetie, you are looking a little bit droopy around the eyes now. And then she'll just look at me like, oh, you want to die, do you? And I was like, no, I'm just telling you, maybe you could work a little harder to make yourself look better. Pick them up and carry them out of the room like a cat. They love that. playful smack is one thing. If you've been poking the bear, it's another thing. You hit me for real. The thing is, I'm not gonna lie, I can't tell the difference. I can't, because she's hit me 1 or 2 times, I think as hard as she can, and I just laugh. Lift the head harder, pull out the whip. Yeah, it's like a get off to it, honey. You don't understand. I can't get off to it without it. Oh. Oh, I'm glad she doesn't watch me stream. Now choke me! No, harder! Choke me harder! I'm sorry, I can't breathe. That's great. What do you mean there's cover here? There we go. Ignore cover. There we go. It would be like Carol from Archer, where she's like, "Heart, hit me, choke me." Oh.
Warning. Armor breached.
All right. So okay. So no armor's really been damaged. We're good. Now we're gonna go show the Manticore what it's like to be shot by the sun.
Got this dang thing back up. Confirmed.
Choke me and punch me. DFA it. I don't have jump jets, so I can't do that. Though I appreciate the idea. So I'm just gonna have to settle with trying to melt its armor. How? How are you? I guess you. Okay, the Manticore can see me. That's why. I usually don't use jump jets. It's not my thing. Can't you just punt that thing? I mean, theoretically, yes. However, the problem is that the game doesn't actually like that as a option, so that I can't.
No sweat.
But yeah, in reality, can I punt it? Yes, but you know, in this game, no, I cannot. Now the Durgan might be able to punt it, but the Durgan only does like 90 damage in physical damage. It does ignore cover though, so there's that. Yeah, these guys are like, I'm gonna run away now, and I was like, yeah, good idea.
Confirmed.
Boom! Fires the lasers. Also, how are you doing tonight? I'm gonna cut you. I appreciate the fact that you have not yet cut me though, so I just want to kind of point that out. I appreciate that. I don't like being cut. Oh my god, just die.
Commander?
Alright, can I get close enough to you to unload... Oh god, there's 3 of them. No, I'm not running a hunchback into 3. No. 1, maybe. 2, maybe, but not 3. I'm not jumping into 3. Absolutely not.
Affirmative. Here we go.
There we go. That's nice.
That'll do.
Now, I don't know how well tanks do on rocky ground like that, but I'm going to assume that if you tried to go up, you would just slide back down. It would be like a sad cat trying to hold on to like a curtain rod as it just slowly slid down. Okay.
Good to go.
Alright, I need to move you a little bit closer. And that's a Marauder. Oh, fuck! Oh dear. That's a fully kitted out Marauder. Mother of God. Alright, so I'm in what we call the trouble. Yeah, no, this is not good. This is not good. Alright. This was a 2.5-star mission. Take its RT. Wait, what? Take out its right torso? What's on its right torso? It's just a long laser. It will drop the... Oh, that's true, yeah. If I can get lucky.
Here we go.
I would rather get an archer and then just use that to pummel people in the legs.
Ready for orders.
All right. If it's a 45-tonner, a 30-tonner, and a, like, oh god, it took you long enough to destroy a small tank, and now you are dealing with something that can actually defend itself. Look, you are correct. I am no longer dealing with infants, but I'm going to do my best. Just swarm and punch out the Marauder. I'm going to... Okay, here's what we're going to do. Yeah, I'm going to try. I'm going to see what we can do. We're going to see if we can pull off some Friday Night Tights kind of stuff. Or Friday Night Lights. Whatever, I don't care. It's the same thing.
Commander.
Alright, I'm going to punch you square in the gonads if I can. Yeah, I'm not really getting much out of this. If I can get him close to the big gun, I can at least do something. Like, if I can get him close to the AC-20, I think I could probably do some real damage to him. But I need to get him close enough to the big old boy. You are not going to win a shootout with the sniper mech. No, but I don't need to. I just needed to get him in close enough with the AC-20 to show him the light of the sun. Actually, hold on, let's see.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I need to put you in cover. That's the first thing I need to do, is put you in cover. Friday Night Tights. The hell is your Friday nights looking like? Sounds either really interesting or really not. Look, Friday Night Tights is... I would like to... don't judge what I do in the bedroom, okay, Blue? Let's see if we can get that torso off. Okay, he's punched through armor there. It's Lucha. And a Phoenix Hawk, mother of God. Alright.
Good to go.
Oh, God dang it. Okay, I don't need to win the shootout. I just need to punch it with the freaking big gun.
On it.
It's clobbering time. We're getting close to it. Alright, so let's see. I still have range on this guy. I need to get in closer. That's why I was saying, maybe very interesting or not. Either learn from the master or run away from... No, you look, there's never a moment that you're not learning. Take the advantage when you can get it. Always be learning, even whenever it's learning things you shouldn't be doing. You're like, I see that man tried to stop a moving vehicle with his bare hands. I now know, don't do that. Alright. Let us keep firing. The PPC and AC have a minimum range. Getting close and shit on it. Well, I mean, yeah, but I'm halfway across the map, and this thing's a sniper mech. So I have to keep getting in close. Oh, okay. I guess he's coming to me. That works. Hey, that makes it easy. He's pretty darn close to the Hunchback. Sounds real sus. They want to get a head start right away from the master. No. No. Hey, Blue, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't run away. Hey, come back here. Just because you saw the weird, the weird underwear, it's not weird. I promise. Just beat those little guys to death. Yeah. Yeah.
Lockdown for physical attack.
Ha! And a little penis laser. Alright, I guess you're gonna shoot the Black Knight, although its armor is probably the lowest on the map.
I'm losing a lot
Can't hear you, too much wind! Alright. Let's see here. If I do that, I'm gonna throttle my legs. I'm gonna thrash my legs for the Javelin, which leads me to being open by the Phoenix Hawk or the Marauder, which I don't like.
Affirmative.
Run like the wind, Bulls. Oh, we're gonna be quoting Disney now, are we? Oh, jeez. Okay. That's the left one? Left one. Left torso. Right torso. Right torso. Should have DFA'd. No. Well, because then I'm still in range of the Marauder. So I would have jacked my legs up and put myself in a position to get sniped. I don't like that idea. Alpha and then punch them out to cool down next turn. Well, I've already used the Hunchback, so I can't punch him out, but I can hit him. If I hit him with everything, I don't think I'm going to actually do enough damage to kill him. The Javelin's barely injured, Myth is given Stinky Pete vibes. Good lord. You know what? Screw it. The chat demands the Alpha Strike. The Alpha Strike it shall get.
Getting pretty hot in here, Commander.
Oh, they really want this thing dead.
That was a bad one, that was.
Was it?
Copy.
No, my armor's still holding. I'm doing pretty good. Alright, I would like to get closer so that I can shoot you in the face. I don't want to be out of cover, though. There's a snake in my boot. Good lord. Alright, let's do this.
Location confirmed. Affirmative.
There we go. That character gave real weird vibes to Toy Story. He got real close. Which one? Stinky Pete? Like this life from Spy Kids 2. Do you think God stays in heaven because he too lives in fear of what he's created here on Earth? I mean, wait, that's from Spy Kids 2? That's retarded. like, what is the message you're trying to tell me? I don't understand. Alright, let's see if we can 1-2 punch this Marauder. I would like to get Marauder... Oh, salvage. Give me salvage. Yes! Now go down like a little bitch. I can happily say I've never seen a Spy Kids movie. I think I've seen one. I couldn't tell you which one, but I think I've seen one. The CGI was terrible, even for the day. Oh, trust me, they are interesting. Oh, what is it? Is it like a case study in Nietzsche?
I can't take much more of this.
Shake the pilot to death.
Good to go.
Hey, look, it's a valid strategy. I've seen them all. They were experienced. Why have you seen them all?
Waiting on you, Commander.
I beg the question. Why shaken pilot syndrome?
You betcha.
Haha! Punch in the back. Because I'm 26. Okay, fair. Reach for the sky. I realized that I may have made a mistake just now.
Took a heavy hit there. Orders?
Alright, so now I can take this guy and shoot him point blank in the leg. Give me Marauder salvage. For the love of God, give me oh god dang, it's only 15%. Whatever, who cares? Thankfully, I had much better kids' movies like Remo Williams' The Adventure Begins. I don't know what that is. I've heard of it. I don't know what it is. Okay, okay, oh. Okay. Give me Marauder salvage, for the love of God. Please give me Marauder salvage this early on. Oh my god, it's a great movie with Fred Ward. Okay, here we go. It's not Buckaroo Banzai across the 8th dimension. Okay. I don't know who Buckaroo Banzai is, but I like the name of this movie. I must see it. Alright, come on. 30%. Come on. Yes! Yes! Marauder salvage. Okay, so I now get... Okay. The only thing I'm getting is Marauder salvage. That's all that I care about. Give me the Marauder salvage. I'm gonna be like, Sunshine, the only thing I care about was the Marauder salvage. I don't even care if I overheat. Shoot him with it. Gauss Marauder is keto. I don't have a Gauss rifle yet, but I'm gonna get one soon. Don't you worry. Buckaroo Banzai is Peter Weller at his best. I was raised with the Spy... I was raised with the Spy Kids. I'm sorry. I was raised with the Spy Kids. No one admired them. I didn't know good movies till after I was just a boy. And then I realized they were bad.
Commander?
He went from Spy Kids to Entrapment. Oh, so you know, you went from Spy Kids to oh god, what was that movie? Good lord. Oh god, what is it called? Is it Trading Space? Not Trading Spaces. It's the one where the two twins trade bodies. God dang it. I don't remember what it's called anymore. It's gone. He didn't see a tango in Cash until he was already a man. Alright, let's see if I can just shoot this guy in the back. Hell yeah! Just blow up. Just blow up. Freaky Friday. There we go. Freaky Friday. But Fox and the Hound, though. Well, Fox and the Hound just makes you cry. It's very different. That's not Twins. Is it not Twins? Shit's bulletproof. I mean, well, no, that's AC-20 and laserproof.
Got an armor breach.
That was mother and daughter. Oh, is that what it was?
Waiting for orders.
All right, well, fair enough. Like, look, I don't know, man. I don't watch much TV.
Got it.
I don't know your fancy dancy movies. I just work here, okay? And even then, I do that willingly. So I guess there's really no point to that statement. Flubber. I remember Flubber. Okay, I've seen both the Robin Williams Flubber and I've seen classic Flubber, and I love both of those movies. So I could not tell you why now because it has been so long since I've seen them. I genuinely don't remember them, but I remember enjoying both of them. Twin switching places is The Parent Trap. Okay, so it was one of those two, but I don't remember which because I've not seen either of them. I just know the premise. Classic. Yeah, there's a black and white Flubber movie. From way back then, way back when. It's actually, I think it's not bad for what it was, but then again, Flubber was never really a well thought out idea in my opinion. Flubber was made in the late 50s. That's called an old movie. Yeah, punch the Durgan. Yeah, how's that gonna go for you? Yeah, punch the Durgan.
Warning.
I also like the hate that Stuart Little gets and how people are like, imagine you see some people go into the orphanage and they pick a fucking rat over you. The absent-minded professor. Okay, the absent-minded... It's Flubber. It's Flubber. It's just not modern-day Flubber. Whatever it is. And then you have the Nutty Professor with that one black actor who plays all the characters, and it's hilarious. And also terrible.
On my way.
No, Flubber was the remake. It's the same thing to me. Oh, you know what? You know what? How about The Cat from Outer Space? Has anyone else seen that movie? I bet you haven't. But I have. And I thought it was great when I was a kid. I had it on VHS. Because we couldn't afford DVDs.
Enemy mech.
See, the funny thing is that Stuart Little is supposed to be a kid, not a mouse. They just thought it was too fucked, so they changed it to a mouse. Wait, hold on. I never read the book Stuart Little or watched the movie. Myth, you likely cannot name movies from that far back that I haven't seen. Have you seen The Cat from Outer Space?
Affirmative.
Have you seen Casablanca? Have you seen Jewel of the Nile? Have you seen...
Another one for the...
Have you seen Rugrats?
Successful.
The orange VHS. Oh, so Barney. Have you seen Barney the dinosaur? Have you seen Marauder Salvage? Oh, I'm about to. I better get my goddamn Marauder Salvage. Oh, I'll only get one of them, no. Son of a bitch. Oh, there's only one in there. I destroyed both legs for only one piece of Marauder Salvage. My god, I've been gypped. Either way, I'm taking the salvage. I'm going to take it over everything else. Who cares? Hey, I got an AC-10, though. You guys remember the Prince of Egypt? Hey, Prince of Egypt was great. Look, get wrecked. Hey, have you seen The Prince of Dreams? Have you seen El Dorado? Have you seen Dude, Where's My Car? Have you seen Dogma? Have you seen Mystery Men? Now, let's be real, though. Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron. Cimarron. The American classic, Freddy Got Fingered. Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what are we talking about? Daddy, would you like a sausage? Have you seen Superbad? My god, okay, I remember watching Superbad because everybody told me how funny it was, and I watched it the entire time, and I go, this isn't funny, this is stupid. It's not even stupid funny, it's just bad. What are you doing in the damn toilet? Treasure! I bet you guys never see this little known movie called Star Wars A New Hope. It's a lesser known franchise. Very obscure and underground. Yeah, maybe like in 1971? The part where he jerked off the elephant was the most fucked up thing I'd ever seen. Wait, what the fuck is this movie? 1977. Sorry. My bad. I wonder if there's any Marauder Salvage. It was a horse. You sure are making fun of my spelling a lot. Oh, there's 2 Archer Salvage. Okay, how... Archer, I'm buying it.
New
Boom!
available.
I now have an Archer. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, ooh, UAC 20. Okay, hold on, I'm taking that.
New weapon systems available.
Okay. Now, what about Brokeback Mountain? 4XML times 2XLR. No. We do 2 LRM-20s, and we throw everything we got at it. No, it's an elephant. All right, here we go. Mech Bay. Here's what we do with this thing. We're going to tear everything out of it. All right, LRM-20s. Okay, very good. Drag that out. Drag that out. We need more ammo. LRM ammo. LRM ammo. Look at me, Daddy. Look what I can do. And as the dad's probably screaming. Let's drop that. Actually, I don't need that. Let's get some heat sinks up in here for heat efficiency. Iron Giant was great. Iron Giant's a fantastic movie. I love Iron Giant. It is probably one of those movies that when I watched, I'm like, man, hell yeah. This is a good movie. Can we fit more LRMs on this thing? And the answer is maybe. No, I can't. All these were great. I don't know. I did say, dude, where's my car? Drop to 15s. No. Hold on. Why 15s? What is the meta for 15s? I don't think I have. Okay, I've got one LRM 15. I want 20s. I remember my brother and I would always force our parents to rent the same Pokemon movies from Blockbuster. Jared is old enough to know Blockbuster. Archer is 20s. All the missiles. Exactly. That's what I do. All the missiles. Honestly, I'm thinking about getting rid of all these, but like one medium laser and just throwing LRM ammo on there. More ammo. Dude, where's my car was okay the first time. Second time was ass. I saw Sausage Party in theaters with a buddy of mine because I was being told, it's so funny. Ho, ho, ho. And then I saw it like in theaters at 3 a.m. And I was like, this is hilarious. Then I watched it normally and I was like, this movie sucks. I rented from the local video store before we had a Blockbuster Hollywood video. Hey man, Blockbuster. I couldn't make it to the second time. All right, I'm going to get rid of everything but one medium laser just so I can have something in close quarters. That's pretty much it I'm going to go with.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Look at that the Christmas Archer. Oh, look at that. It's even got the Danger Dick sign. Look at that. Danger Dick. I knew Sausage Party was shit just by the trailers. A buddy of mine wanted to see it, so I went to go see it with him. Reactor is here. Shoot me. Exactly. Sell the medical supplies for 30 grand. No, give them medical supplies. I don't even care. We want to make sure that we're on. I want to make sure everybody's happy. Reactor is in my balls. Shoot me here. I finally watched about 20 minutes of it a few months ago. I fast forwarded through this shit show to confirm it was worse than I thought it'd be. I first saw it like when it was still in theaters at the time. I saw it. It was pretty garbage. But again, I saw it at 3 a.m. and I was way more open to like laughing my ass off. But it was bad. It was really bad. I did not like the second time I watched it. I was like, why am I watching this? All right, Vindicator. We're gonna get rid of the Vindicator. We're gonna give Archer a missile boat thingy. As a matter of fact, though, I'm gonna swap these out because he actually has a pretty damn. Ooh, hold on. He's got the better, I think, indirect fire. Dark Knight is the best Batman, and Heath Ledger will always be the best Joker. The hedgehog-looking Joker from the cartoons is the best one. Time out. Time out. Decker lives. Of course Decker lives. Decker always lives. You can't kill Decker. Time out. Time out. Time out. Jack Nicholson was the best Joker ever because he knew the character very well. The classic character. Now, that doesn't mean that Heath Ledger didn't do a good job. He did a great job. However, you know what? I should probably upgrade my mech pilots. I've been doing this a bit.
Yeah.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Orders?
Decker, you've been
What
on.
can I do for
There
you?
we go. Let's give her that.
Training complete.
Hobo, let's give you. Oh, fantastic.
Tech warrior training complete.
Reporting.
You don't got anything, Ripper. You got nothing to give me. Switch.
Orders.
Multi-shot? Yeah, let's give you some base weapon hits.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Heath Ledger's all the way. We did the best job possible. Jack Nicholson. You could be wrong. You're Chuck. Canucka standing after... No, he's Northern Montanan. Get it right, god dang it. God dang, man. If you're going to insult him, get it right. Alright, maybe I'll get lucky and they'll give me another Marauder to blow up. Alright, so here we go. There you go. Durgan, you're going over here. I'm going to put you in the Black Knight. Me, the Archer. Yeah, Ripper, the Durgan. Hunchback, yeah. Just such a shame he died. We missed out on so many great works. Wrong country, wrong Joker. It checks out. Alright, this is probably my last mission for the night because I'm going a little bit longer than normal. Normally I'd be shutting it down by tonight because it's a work week and I got to get up in like 6 hours. But that's fine. Look, I'll just drink some extra tea, coffee, and possibly meth. But don't worry about it. The Gentleman is an amazing movie if you haven't watched it. Wait, hold on. What about The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? That was a great, horrible movie. What about Mars Attacks? Have you seen Mars Attacks, man? I bet you haven't seen Mars Attacks.
Command interface initiated.
Let's get to fight.
Affirmative.
Alright, Archer. I haven't heard of the first one. You haven't seen the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? It's like, how do I even describe it? It's been so long. Oh god, when Mars Attacks, I remember that shit. Mars Attacks freaked me out as a kid. That!
Commander?
It was way too much for me. That's because that movie was way too much for everybody. Oh, thank god, another hunchback. What kind of hunchback? What kind of hunchback? It's a laser hunchback. Wait, what kind of hunchback is that? It's a 4P. Hell yeah, missile boat time. Honestly, probably traumatized me. That's because the chick that with like the weird looking face and everything, all the humans are retarded. It was Centurion, a Canturian. Stop shooting the hunchback, you bastards. I love Jaws, but it made me terrified of going on boats. Yeah, I'm still terrified of going on boats, so there's that. I hated Mars Attacks. See, if you like it, okay, I like Mars Attacks, but not for any reason that it's good. Now the eyes of the Martians. Exactly. They looked crazy insane. That's what made them so good. %90 chance to hit. Hunchback, you are in for a very, very bad day. You are in for what we call the pains. This is why I love this thing. Oh, Archers are my favorite. I just thought it was a trash movie for the cast they had. I was excited when I saw who was all going to be in it. That was let down. Okay, if you're waiting for like the all-star movie for the all-star cast, you are correct. You're probably going to be really disappointed.
Locked on target.
However, that movie deserved a sequel. It just made no money. I don't think that movie knew what it wanted to be either.
Mech warriors, show them what you got.
Show me what you got. Yeah, this is not going to work out well for the Hunchback. She's just going to get shot a lot. Alright. Move here. Hunker down. Mars Attacks is basically the, hey, who needs a film to keep their SAG card this year and wants a minimum check? It's not wrong. But it's a great, stupid movie. I think it's fantastic for a really dumb movie. What is that? What is that? I can't tell.
I'm taking internal damage.
Yeah, I don't expect this pilot to survive, honestly. They're gonna go all after the Hunchback. Pretty much, I feel like one of those movies they did so they could take a tax write-off vacation. That's very probable. All right, here we go. Let's see. A Thunderbolt. Oh, jeez. Okay, so we got another heavy mech out here. All right, let's move up here. All right, so let's see here. Oh, this is another Thunder. So we got 2 Thunderbolts. So we're gonna have lots of Thunderbolt salvage to pull out of the wreckage here, assuming that I survive. All right. So first things first. I mean, I kind of want to just focus down the Hunchback since he's already down, but I'm not gonna get very many good shots on this guy. Man, you are just staring down the barrel right now. Yeah, I know I am. Take out one torso is basically useless.
I've been sensor locked.
And that's why I've got the missile boat of just, hey, would you like to eat missiles today? And they go, yes, please. And I go, very good. 34% chance on a Thunderbolt. Which one's... They're both about the same. If I can knock it down, it's still going to be painful as hell. But, okay, what kind of guns do you have? Yeah, you still got guns. Okay. I really don't need to be worrying about salvage right now. That's not canonical for the T-Bolt in the novels. The larger laser was supposed to be big fuck you of that mech. Yeah, I know, right? Take out the one torso, it's basically useless. But these things also remind me of a Power Rangers with all the colors. Da, 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 da. Wait, well, hold on, which version? There's like the Power Rangers went through their Paw Patrol phase, and eventually they just have like Power Rangers Dinosaurs, Power Rangers Boating Expedition, Power Rangers Turbo, Power Rangers. Okay, that guy's on his way out the door. I could probably core him pretty quickly. I could probably knock him out in one shot. Power Rangers Space Mall Cops. Alright, he's down. Power Rangers Turbo was what came after Zeo? Oh, this poor Hunchback pilot's about to be freaking wrecked. That still had some of the originals.
Commander?
I remember, like, early on in Twitter's history, I think they, like, one of the big selling points is, like, the Blue Ranger was a part of it or something.
Move order received.
Alright, let's see if we can hit this guy and knock him out. Power Rangers Internal Revenue Service. Oh, yeah! Come on, come on, give me both legs gone. Go down. Go down like a little bee.
Target's taking a critical hit.
The problem is, now that I've got two heavy mechs, they're going to start throwing more heavies at me. What kind of convoy has this much firepower? He magically was a full-size adult when he morphed.
Hot damn. Let's do this.
I'm ready for orders.
Okay, you are on the verge of a breakdown, so... Alright, I got a choice. I'm either going to lose this pilot... I'm going to lose a lot more than that. My dad really liked to show me a bunch of Godzilla movies as a kid, too. See, they never had Godzilla movies where I grew up, so I really didn't get them. I don't want to lose the extra... I feel like I need the extra firepower on the field, but good lord. Okay, now I've got 3 heavy mechs. Hunchbacks are great, but yeah, I think I need to bail out. I'm going to punch out.
Ejected.
I don't want to lose the mech, and I don't want to lose the pilot. Godzilla Minus One is supposed to be really good. I need to see it. I've been told it's been really good too. I've only heard good things about it. I just don't get a chance to watch many movies. It's the sad truth. Like my list of movies to watch is very large, and I still would like to watch the movies that y'all recommended to me months ago. Let's see if I can knock this guy out. Nope.
Target's taking a critical hit.
I just don't like to go by myself. My buddy was out of town. Hey man, hey look, if you're going to the movies by yourself, it's kind of like why? Like where's the fun in that? You go to the movies with friends. That way you can talk about it during the movie. Or after the movie. Or you can be those jerks that, or you can be like Geisha who pretends to pay attention but then goes, yeah, what happened? Oh, that's my favorite part of watching a movie with Geisha. We'll sit there, we'll be watching a movie, and then like something very important plot-wise happens, and then she goes, wait, what was that? And I'm like, you just watched this with me. And she's like, well, yeah, but I need you to explain it to me. And I was like, no, you just weren't paying attention. She's like, well, it was like an action scene. No, it wasn't.
Waiting for orders.
Let's see, what do we got here? Black Knight. Okay, shoot this guy. A bulldog. Yeah, this movie's pretty shit. Let's see here. No. God dang it. Okay. Can I hit you with anything that will make you want to go away?
I copy.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're good.
One less target.
Alright. Now I can start working on the Thunderbolts. Good God! Those PPC carriers gotta go.
Major armor loss.
These Thunderbolts are not helping either. You put a flamethrower on a Thunderbolt. You gotta pull the whole reverse. I'll explain it to you if you can say what happened in the scene right before it. Yeah. So we're just gonna do what Fokker and I did on the Discord. Just keep going back and forth. I remember watching the Northman and thought it was pretty good. It was like Viking Hamlet. Why does that sound familiar? The Northman sounds familiar, but I don't remember why that sounds familiar. Those Shrek PVC carriers are basically 75-ton Mad 3Ls. Yeah, I know, right? Alright. Alright, I might be able to core him out in one shot. It's still kind of a long shot. It's 80%. What if I move? Nope. Move here. 80%. 80%. Alright, so it doesn't matter which one I do. It's because he's got... Oh, he's got some movement points here I gotta deal with. Okay.
On my way.
There's a... Oh, yeah, Shrek is love. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. What a cinematic masterpiece. Hey, the first one was pretty good. The rest of them, not so much. Alright, what if I hit... Alright, you will actually take some hits.
Primary target is damaged, Commander. Keep it up.
Hey, I'm barely touching that thing. You didn't like the second one? Hold on, which one was the second one? I forget the premise. What's the premise of the second one? Alright, let's see... Alright, now let's see if we can finish him off. It was when they met Fiona's parents. That was okay. I don't remember much of it. I remember it was okay. The second one is meeting the parents, right? That one was okay. They go to far, far away. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, now it's even harder to hit. I should have just taken my shot when I had the chance. Always shoot your shot when you think you have a chance. Never before. Alright, let's see if I can core you out, buddy. I doubt it, but let's see what we got. Oof! I hit him. Hit him hard. Not enough. Third after, and any spin-offs were horrid. Look, Land Before Time had a good run. We shouldn't do it for every movie, though. Ow! Wow.
Weapon system down.
Alright, so this guy's gonna die, too. Bye, Durgan. Bye, Ripper.
I'm hit.
Alright, so yeah, he's about to get freaking destroyed. Bye, Ripper. Yeah, nobody ever survives those. I don't care what the game says. Nobody ever survives an actual, like, ammo explosion. But we're gonna roll with the punches. We would never cheese the game, ever. How are you not dead?
Commander,
How are you not dead?
on my way.
You got 19 freaking... Oh my god, okay. Just freaking hit it with everything you got. Thank you.
Target neutralized.
What was that meme again? Remember, boys, if Shrek can get a girl, you can too. Unlike Shrek, I'm not sexy as fuck. Oh. Alright. Now it's time to go ham on this freaking Thunderbolt. Do you like missiles? I love missiles. The new Puss in Boots was pretty good. A little overrated, but good. I haven't seen it, so...
Good to go.
Like, there's been so many movies that people have recommended to me that I've wanted to watch, and I just don't ever get a chance to watch them. Bye, right arm.
That hit something good.
Tell me something good. 82. These are like freaking heavy mechs, what these guys are. Oh, you're gonna headbutt me, you little bastard? Look, Thunderbolts are just oversized griffins, and once you understand that, it's a lot easier to fight. Because now you know where to shoot them, which is in the giant little tube thingy. Let's see if we can... Ooh, here's a good idea. Why don't we move this guy up here? And... How much... Oh, look at that. Shutdown alert. I don't think so. I just hit you with 40 missiles in the back, and you still didn't die.
Warning.
Do you like 900-meter range war crimes? I love 900-meter range war crimes. I mean, why would you not like 900-meter range war crimes? That's where I like all my... That's where I like all of my war crimes. All right, how we doing? Not great, but that's okay. Let's hit him again.
Taking the shot.
Bye. Look,
Reporting.
when I do war crimes, I like to be far away from the actual war crime. That way I can say that I was never there. Good lord.
Warning. Detecting.
Jeez, I wish I was this accurate with any of my shots, for the love of God. Well, it is like Black Panther. It was a good movie, but really overhyped. It was like African superhero Hamlet, but good. But by God, it got a shit ton of people praising it. I remember whenever that movie came out, I remember people were saying stuff like, "If you're white, you shouldn't go see it because it's something bad for black people if you go see it," which I thought was hilarious. I thought that was one of the funniest things in the world. It's like, oh yeah, no, like don't spend money on it, all you white people.
Moving to
Why? It's like because it's bad for black people if this movie does well. It's like, but that doesn't make okay, whatever.
firing.
Okay. All right, so now they should be out of my range. Okay, I guess not or not.
Warning. Armor breached.
All right.
Damage.
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just take a step back. I'm gonna give myself a good little brace here, and then we're gonna go hunting all these stupid little things down. So,
Yes, Commander.
Decker, you're gonna go fighting. That torso containing all the missiles. Look, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Firing at enemy city.
I'm just gonna shoot all these PPC carriers and all that other fun stuff with lovely, lovely missiles, okay? Look, we don't even need heat sinks on this thing, okay? Bye.
Keep it up.
It's fine. Becomes impromptu space program.
Enemy unit
Look,
destroyed.
look, everything's fine. Nothing's wrong, okay? Everything's fine. Alright, now the question is, it's a 60-ton vehicle. Okay, it's not moving. I'm not going to worry about it right now.
Orders.
Let's get you sprinting up here. Come here, you. The engineers say, I don't see a problem here. Well, obviously, if they work for me, they never see a problem here. Oof! So close. This guy actually might make it to the actual extraction zone, but we're going to see if we can fix that. We're going to try that. We're going to try to solve that problem the good old college way, which is we're going to keep trying until we blow it up. No, don't leave my line of sight. I need to use this guy as a spotter to shoot you with my goddamn missiles. Now, nope. Damn it. Okay, so that's the safer bet, but he's not as far away. All right, let's see if we can get some luck in here. Luck be a lady tonight. Let's see if we can just keep hitting a weak spot. Oof, not quite. This is going to be an expansion mission no matter how you cut it. Like, I've lost a few mechs and a pilot. But I might gain some thunderbolts. Maybe.
Receiving you.
Let's see if we can get some. Give me luck. Give me luck. Give me luck. Fuck that mountain. Exactly. I'm gonna fire around it. There we go.
Reporting.
It's like the headlight just flies up, and it's like, ah, it's fine. All right, and now, goodbye. That's delicious. Remember the mech pilot shortage of never? Well, you were correct. However, that was a mech pilot that I was actually, I bought brand spanking new with no experience whatsoever, and they were doing a pretty good job of getting good experience. Now they're, well, now they're like, what do I call it? What do you call a cockpit stain? what is the official terminology for a cockpit stain?
Got it.
A mech jizz stain? I don't know. Alright, now what is this? An SRM carrier again. Oh, another thing. You guys remember the Spike TV with its hit shows 1000 Ways to Die or Deadliest Warrior? I remember Spike TV. I remember Stripperella. That's about all I got. Take this, Castle reruns. Or, Takashi's Castle reruns. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay, let's see how much money we lost. Oh! Unless he's dead. Is he dead? Yeah. Well, I'm healing? He didn't die? Oh, no, he killed... Okay, I'm thinking of the wrong guy. Kill in action. And I lost an AC5. God dang it. And it cored out. Dragon. See, the Hunchback was okay. Hunchback was okay. God dang it. See, I don't know if this game never does this. I have never had a pilot lose a mech and not die. They die every single time. Like I know MechWarrior 5 is the exact opposite. They just never die. You've got to be kidding me. That is retarded. Man, this is old. Alright, so I have a question. I blew up 2 Thunderbolts. How do I only have 2 pieces of freaking salvage? That's even worse. I didn't even get another Thunderbolt salvage. That's terrible. Get rolled, kid. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. But hey, you know what? I got 2 Marauder salvage, or I got 1 Marauder salvage. So I'm still happy. That's a good haul. I'd call that a good haul. Get shit on. Ripper has died. View the memorial wall. Yeah, your battle mechs are needed. Oh, Behemoth, we lost you so early. Medusa, we lost you so early. You piloted a Centurion once, and you piloted the Hunchback because the person who normally piloted him was not available for comment. All right, repair, refit. Oh, that's right. Okay, I only lost the small laser. Who cares about small laser? Small laser.
Right. I'll get it. This
Durgan refit. Replace it all. Replace it all. Yo, missing a cockpit. No. We're missing. Well, I guess you're right. We're missing a cockpit. AC5 and an LRM. AC5. AC5 ammo, and an LRM-10. That is 20 damage. That's 40 damage. Never mind. Ammo 2. You fucked it up. What do you mean? What do you mean? I put AC5 ammo in there. You killed Ripper. You sob. You missing a cockpit. Ammo 2. You fucked it up. Look, there's LRM ammo right here. What are you talking about? The only thing I lost was the LRM and the AC5++, which also makes me unhappy. It only cost me the entire bill of what I just made. How did you get 2 mechs destroyed like that? Well, one of them got point-blank shot with a PPC carrier, and the other one got kind of alpha striked by Thunderbolts like 2 or 3 times. That's how you do that. In case anybody was wondering, that's how you do it. Hey, this is Myth we were talking about. When there is a will, there's a way for him to fuck it up. Well, obviously. My goal is to make everything die. It's a PPC carrier. Just step on it. Well, I'd like to, but it doesn't always work out that way. Now, can I get an AC5 plus? Okay, plus 5 damage. I'll take it.
New weapon systems available.
Always buy the pluses. You're always in the market for pluses.
New weapon systems available.
Now, the bigger question is, do you have any UAC ammo? Oh, hold on. I have an LBX autocannon somewhere. Myth so poor. No, I've got $2 million. I'm not poor yet.
Waiting for orders.
Let's see here.
Training confirmed.
See, now all I need is a rifleman, and life is going to get way more fun.
Training complete.
Reporting. Ready for orders.
That's fine.
Mech warrior training complete.
I may need to get another one. The Space IRS audited him. The Space IRS has to find me, and that's called Comstar. And as long as I keep flying around like a moron, they can't do that to me.
Down here in the hole.
Alright, let's see what we got. I think I have a... What do I have? I have an LBX autocannon, I think. LB20X. There we go. Check the store. LB20X autocannon. LB20X ammo, here we go!
New equipment available.
Okay, okay. Actually, no, let's buy one more. I want space shotgun, okay? Oh, they only had one. Oh, there it is. They have unlimited ammunition. Jeez, that must be nice. Mechs. And I can't afford any of these things. I don't think. I can afford them, never mind. But there's nothing really worth buying here. Okay. That's better. That's better. Alright, so I lost a mech pilot, but that's okay, because mech pilots are replaceable. Heat sinks are expensive, mech pilots are cheap. So we'll do one last thing tonight. Where do I go? Hiring hall, there we go. Who do we have? Who do we have? Flume,
I'm here.
Afterburner, Hunter, Turtle, Romeo, and Warpath. These are all expensive. These are all very expensive.
Ready for orders.
We're gonna choose the diversity hire because he is the cheapest, and we get to say that we're being what do you call it? What's that word? Progressive. That's right. We're being progressive. We are hiring somebody who's not qualified for this job, and that's okay. Can't you pay them in experience? Of course we're going to pay them in experience. Money, you can eat experience. You can live off experience. And we're going to give him exposure. We're going to expose him to so many things that are going to kill him. I mean, we're going to expose him to so many learning opportunities. Have intern John do it. Intern John, I need you to load the fusion reactor into the actual mech. Yes. This is going to be Ocean Gate 2.0, except it's going to be in space. It's like, sir, this hull is not made for this. Nonsense. Let me get these college interns to tell me that it's fine. It's fine, boss. See? Professionals. Look, I feel bad that he died with those people, but I only feel bad that he died with those people because there was other people in the boat with him. I think that guy should have died a long time ago if he's that stupid. It's triple wrapped in 3-meter tape. It's fine. Yeah, I put duct tape over the hull. That's how you know it's safe. See, here's the thing, though. He had a cool idea if it was just like, you know, like rim surfing, or what do you call it? What's it called? Like reef surfing, you know? It's like, I've actually thought of like, well, you know, you don't really need a vessel that's that strong to go like, oh, we're going to go to the coral reef. It's like a few feet down. And we're going to get a good view of it. It's lots of cool stuff. Hey, man, duct tape fixes anything. Well, what if it's flattened by like a pancake? Oh. See, now the sad part about that is that whenever I read about Ocean Gate, the first thing I thought of was about the USS Thresher incident, and I just was like, I was having horrible flashbacks to that, and I was like, at least, more than likely, if it's a decompression event, they're all dead. There's no way that little thing survived. However, if it is a Thresher event, good freaking God. Oh, it's just be awful. But there's almost no way it was a Thresher event. And I was right. That thing got flattened like a pancake. If you're going down to the CF sub, you get what you deserve. No, okay, look. That sub was viable, like, for like a few feet under the water. Like, you don't want to go down that far. People lived in the Thresher for 3 days, though. They did. They did. And they were crying for help the entire time. and the U.S. Navy knew about it, and because they didn't want to be embarrassed by it, they let them die. No, it isn't. Carbon fiber is not a compression, but well, that's right. However, if you're only a few feet down, that compression won't matter. Like that's the thing. If it's only a few feet, it's fine. Like we're talking, you're skimming the surface. You're not even at periscope depth. You're above periscope depth. You're less than 30 feet below the water. You know, like you're basically skimming the water. You're treading water in a submersible, essentially. You're doing like what's it called? They're not submarines. Like I think is it called a submersible? There's a difference between a submarine and a submersible. I think this would be a submersible. But I forget the difference. But yeah, you are correct. When carbon fiber fails, it shatters. It's not going to that level of depth at a few feet is not going to shatter. It's just not going to happen. Like I'm willing to put real money down that you could make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dives a few feet below the surface in carbon fiber. The problem is when you go thousands of feet below the surface, when you've got multiple atmospheres of pressure on you, just going a few feet below the surface is not going to stress it to that point. Like, if you're going to go reef diving, or not even reef diving, if you're going to do like, hey, we're going to just kind of look at the reef, we're going to stay above the water, we're going to do you can do little jobs with it. You know, get some really good shots under the water. The problem is that thing sucked for that too. Oh. Anyway, we're going to save. We hired a diversity hire, and we're going to visit them next time, and hopefully. But our team is very diverse. Well, that's the most important part. Our team is very diverse. Look, that's how you know you're always going to win. If your team is ethnically diverse, that's the only thing that matters. Safety first. God dang it. You should rename the diversity hire to intro. Can I rename the diversity hire? Hold on. The team has living and dead members. It's mega diverse. Exactly. So now we know which way the dead people vote, though. Sorry, that was dark.
Orders.
Can I rename him? Oh my god, I can. Intern Jamal. Very good. Intern Jamal. And the Democrats gained 8 voters. That you see, our last hire had a charged skin tone. It's because he spent too much time next to the exhaust.
Good to go.
Oh, okay. No, just for real. I gotta go to bed. I can keep making jokes all night, but I gotta go to bed. Alright, now we're gonna save it. So thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I really do appreciate it. We recognize here the fact that you have a choice in content that you can watch. And we also recognize that you chose poorly. So I'll see you again next time. Have a good night, everybody.